If you have an iPhone, listen up. Apple's urging users to update devices immediately after identifying a major security flaw.
Yeah, it's kind of scary. Experts say the issue could result in hackers getting complete control of your device. This update applies to a series of Apple devices, ranging from the most recent iPhone models to all iPad Pro editions. This vulnerability could allow hackers to pose as the device owner and run software in their own name. The Cybersecurity and Infrastructure Security Agency warned users should apply the updates, quote, as soon as possible. For more on this, let's bring in Burton Kelso. He's a tech expert. Burton, this sounds pretty scary, pretty alarming. There's a lot of products out there that we now know hackers could get into. And what could they do? They could create credit card information or break into our credit card information by taking advantage of this law?
Well, what happens with the vulnerability with the iPhone and with Apple devices is that hackers can actually have admin rights to those devices. So that means that they have access to all of the information on your iPhone or even on your iMac or even your MacBook. So this vulnerability affects all Apple products, just not their smartphone products, but tablets, MacBook Airs, you name it, the vulnerability covers everything.
But speak about how significant this is, because for a company like Apple especially, and with its devices, it touts its encryption and its ability to be protected from any hacking. How is this different from previous updates, and does this signal a new skill set among hackers?
Not necessarily, because there's been vulnerabilities like this with Apple products in the past. So this is really nothing new, but criminals are always trying to find different ways to get into Windows and Apple computers. So this is just another backdoor, another flaw that's within the Macintosh operating system. And it's not just the operating system. The Safari web browser is also affected too. So this is nothing really new, but Apple wants to get ahead and make sure that people have their devices up to date so that they aren't taken advantage of.
But just quickly, you know, as someone who has many Apple devices, what the heck are we paying for, right? You have a phone, a device that's more than $1,000. Their computers get more and more expensive. Come on now, what's going on here?
I mean, it is remarkable how many devices this is going to affect. So other than downloading, though, this new software, are there any other immediate precautions people should take? Other than venting rage?
Well, I will say this, that most Apple or most devices are 99% unaffected by most of the cyber threats out there. You have to click on a link or visit a bogus website in order to get your devices infected. So Apple's done an excellent job. But you have to remember that cyber criminals are always trying to find vulnerabilities in these tech devices. So it's very important that you have companies like Apple that take a vested interest in want to make sure that your devices are safe.
Yeah, and users beware, right? We have to be careful with how we share and use information also.
Yeah, but again, it's like now the burden is on us, right?
Right, right.
That's right.
Burton Kelso, great background, a lot of variety there. Thanks for joining us. We really appreciate it.
Thanks, Burton.
No problem. Thanks for having me.